What's going on, guys? As you all know, we've got an all-new BA Pro this year in NHL 26, so I'm wondering if now's the time you can actually go undrafted. They've also added the ability to actually get sent back down to the AHL, which they had before, so maybe now you just go straight to the AHL. We're going to find out. Obviously, I've done this the last couple years. Last year, we actually got drafted 163rd overall, which is an early 6th round pick when we were a goalie. The year before that, we were a skater, went in the 5th round, so if nothing else, it'd be really cool to actually go with the last pick, but we're going to get into it here, guys. And I know they got rid of pricey pond hockey, so I want to listen in here what the new cutscene is to start this off. So that was kind of cool. I think most of that was honestly already in the trailer. Now, for this, guys, I'm going to base my pro off of Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore 2 just came out this summer. Honestly, I thought it was a fun movie. Definitely a little bit weird at times, but we'll do Happy Gilmore. So, World Junior nationality, we'll say he failed to make the U.S. team. Kazakhstan, that seems like a random country to be on. All I could think of is Borat when I think of Kazakhstan. So, yeah, we'll do Kazakhstan there. Not too many guys going, high in the draft from there. And now in Happy Gilmore 2, he wore the number 18 on his Bruins jersey. I'm guessing for like 18 holes at golf, honestly. Not too positive. And now in regards to the height and weight here, guys, I looked up Adam Sandler. He's 5'8", 173 pounds. Obviously, Happy Gilmore fights often. Birthday there, September 9th. I've got him, being from Boston, USA, even though representing Kazakhstan. Now, I actually forgot to fill this out when I was recording, so I think his height ended up being like 6 feet, and you guys will see whether or not that matters. But if you guys want to make your own Happy Gilmore, I wanted to show you what the accurate height and weight should be. And now for the beard, I'm thinking wild, man. This shows that, he doesn't keep himself nice and groomed. He just lets his hair grow. I feel like teams aren't going to like that, especially if, Lou Lamoriello is still a GM. And I'm trying to find a hairstyle here that looks like Adam Sandler. I feel like that one's pretty close. And I was scrolling through all the faces. I feel like Head 103 there is the most like him. I know it's not identical, but you guys are trying to make him for yourself. There you go. So we got Happy Gilmore looks. Obviously, for the stick, we got to go with just a straight wood stick. And there we go. Yeah, the Titan Retro stick. Just the wooden stick. Teams are going to be like, what is this guy doing? No mouth guard, because we're not worried about, staying safe out there. Skates don't really matter, but I'm going to go with the CCM tags. They're black and yellow, obviously, Bruins colors. And those are actually the skates I own, so kind of cool. Same here, gloves. I'll just go with these black and yellow ones. Actually, they're showing up all black, but whatever. And then helmet here. In the movie, he's actually wearing a CCM helmet, so we'll give him one here. Looks kind of like this one. And I saw it too. He's actually wearing Jofa gloves. Unfortunately, there are no Jofa gloves available, so we'll just stick with those black and yellow ones. And now for the celebration here, guys, I'm going with the chopping one just because in the movie, when he like misses the goal, he starts smacking his stick a ton. So that's like the closest thing I could find. And now next year, we're getting to the draft. So it asks if you want to start in the CHL or Europe. Obviously, Happy's American. So we're going to start in the CHL here. And we'll say he got drafted to the OHL, and Brantford Bulldogs kind of have the same Bruins colors there. So we'll go with them. And so next year, guys, we're just going to get into the VA Pro. Again, I've heard there's a lot of new audio dialogues. Hopefully, I'm not wearing the headphones for nothing here. Tell me that's not Adam Sandler. Come on.
Okay, everyone, we only have time for a few questions, so let's get started.
This is a pretty incredible opportunity for you. World Juniors, representing your country, going into the semifinals, elimination game. How are you feeling?
All right, so we're going to use all the bad ones, I guess. So rather than talking about elevating his teammates, we're going to say excited to prove ourselves, as it's a bit more selfish.
Okay, let's go over here for the next question.
We know how much coaches prize versatility. What positions are you best suited to playing?
Oh, so here's where you actually pick your position. I mean, a center is definitely more important than a winger. We're left-handed. He's like a shooter. So honestly, too, we could even have two positions. I feel like we only have one. That's probably not as valuable as having two. So we'll just say we're only a right winger.
You're a young player, but for anyone who's never had a chance to watch you play before, how would you describe your play style?
All right, so how are we playing? Accuracy, crucial goals, set up teammates, a lot of strength and energy to my game. I mean, solid both ends of the ice, hustle, trying to protect my team. I mean, I guess if we're an enforcer, we're probably going to go later in the draft. And Happy Gilmore is like an enforcer with a really good shot. So yeah, I think that makes the most sense.
When you think about what got you here as a forward, what's your primary skill set?
I feel like when he fights, it's just because he's a loose cannon. So we'll say bring physicality every shift.
Every NHL skater has their meal ticket, but what are some of your secondary skills?
So hopefully we have one here for a shot. We don't, probably because we chose enforcer. So this one be my aggression and endurance stand out, definitely.
What would you say is the X factor that you bring to this team?
Spark plug, we're out there hitting a bunch.
And that's all we have time for. Thanks for all the questions.
All right, so you guys can see kind of all the boosts there. I was hoping we could have also boosted shooting, but it is what it is. And I just had a quick tutorial, guys, showing off everything in the new menu. This is how you want to increase your brand management and teammate likability. Obviously, we're going to try and do the opposite. I just realized, too, I wonder if, like, make him an enforcer opposed to, say, a sniper. He'll actually, like, get, positive things from fighting penalties.
I know you're excited about the semifinals at the World Juniors, and you should be. This is going to be one of the most fun games of your career, and you should enjoy it. There's going to be lots of scouts out there, and they'll be watching you, seeing how you do. So just show them how you play the game. Good luck and have fun.
All right, so we'll say we're going to light it up there, which obviously probably is not the case. All right, so here we go, guys. Playing the next game here. We're just going to do quick 5-minute periods, 1 to 2 shifts per period, as we're just going to go out there trying to take a penalty, basically be a net negative on the ice. And so we got the American flag out there. I don't even know if they have an intro actually in this game for the Kazakhstan team. But yeah, probably not winning this one, especially with me literally trying to sabotage this team. We are up 1-0. Is this a miracle? Except this time the Americans are losing. Why am I put my position as right wing? They're setting me out at center. Lose the draw. That's good. I actually tried to win that on accident. So we definitely can't win any draws. Again, we're a winger. I don't know why they even have us out here. As soon as he wins it, I'm just going to start poking him. And there we go. Delayed penalty. Almost led to a goal. We're just going to try and spend as much time as possible in the box. Oh, they sent me out. Let's just... I want to, like, lose the puck. It's on Superstar. How is he not getting the puck from me? Who is that? Gabe Perreault? It's terrible. All right, now they actually have us on the wing. I'm just going to attack this one guy right off the draw. Who is that I'm trying to fight? And we're not even getting a call. How is that even possible? Number 14. Also, the longer we stay out here, the more selfish we look. Well, that was Perreault. Jeez, I'm just all over him this game. Oh, out for a goal against. That's solid. Gabe Perreault's 94. My bad. All right, so we took a penalty. We're on for a goal against, and our overall has gotten higher. All right, doesn't make any sense. We also had a really long shift there. And again, they're throwing us out at center. So maybe we are center. And it was just because we came into the box. They already had the centerman out there. I don't understand this. I'm just spamming this. I want another penalty here. Oh, that might have actually been like a good poke there. There we go. I am like spamming high stick. I feel like if I'm playing EA SHL, that is a penalty immediately. But in this, it somehow just gets away with it. And I don't know. So again, it's on Superstar. I'm not sure why it's so hard to get a call here. Alright guys, we're back to a D here. Our defense is still C+, which doesn't make a ton of sense. We're out for a goal against. Somehow this team also is tied. I kind of feel bad. The Kazakhstan team is doing everything they can to beat the, reigning gold medal champions and not helping at all. Just gonna try to run someone. There we go, just interference. Who wants to know why we're being penalized? This guy's, he's got a menace on the ice and Happy Gilmore. Look at that, I'm just going out there looking for contact. There we go, overall F. So basically, if we get an F every game, I can't see us going very high, if getting drafted at all. Here we go, you've been benched. You can continue to watch or quit to send the remainder of the game. So, I guess we're looking to get benched every game. Again, we came out of the box overall there, jumped from F to D-, but we got benched, which is awesome for what we're trying to accomplish. And it's now 4-1 for the Americans after that second period. So, I mean, I don't know, when I'm out there, it's actually a close game. And no, we did not get any more ice time. Kind of locked it down, though, in the third, so we still lost that one, 4-1. All right, so with us losing, America there playing for gold. We get to play for bronze still, though. Watch us play like Canada or something. All right, guys, so there we go. Player growth D-. A lot of negatives. Skating went up 100. We were getting cardio. We got some followers. Obviously, some people like, we'll call that old-time hockey, I guess. I think that's probably a bit ambit. I think that's probably sugarcoating it a little bit. All right, so interesting. After playing bad, doesn't matter what answer we give, everything's going to go down. That loss stings, but I'll show them why I'm unstoppable next time. Teammate likability goes way down. And again, I think teammate and management matters the most. So there we go, minus 650. I see here too, you have energy you can use to like increase how much brand teammates management like you. We're obviously just going to not use any of that. Now for this one, we're going to go brand likability because again, I think that matters the least. Also too, to kind of complete the objective, we have to win a game and get a point. This one's maintain 75 form score. I'm not sure. Maybe we could somehow do that on accident, but for sure not going to accidentally get a point.
And this is a championship game here tonight. Welcome to EA Sports.
And it looks like we're not starting this game. I think we started the last one. Coach is definitely not going to give us so much ice time anymore. We'll see if we can even get out there for the bronze medal game. Would be pretty realistic if we don't. And he's got us out there in a minute. And he's got us playing center again. So I think losing draws too, because I'm listed as a right winger. It might not even matter. Hit this defenseman. There we go. Spark plug did activate, even though it was interference. Interference. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm out there just hitting anybody. Ref's not seeing it, but Luckily gets scored on there. So on for 1 against. That's got to be a big dash. What is happening? How are we still on the ice? Okay, I haven't had a fight yet. Or you know what? The reason I probably can't fight is because it's World Juniors. I just realized. And I think there's like no fighting. I feel like that's got to be it.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
That was a head hit. That was a headshot. I should be out of the game. And we're not going to sub off. Oh, there we go. On for another goal against. Okay, no way we're going back out there. Yeah, coach is pissed. All right, F. We're not benched yet, though. Can we score on our own goalie? Ooh, yeah, you had to make a save there. Okay, I'm charging that defenseman. Let's get him again. Can we get, like, sent him into the goalie? We want a piece of him. Number 7. Only 1 penalty. We probably took 3 on that shift. And again, we're doing time in the box. We can't even simulate it. Did that not say like 48 seconds left? And there we go, guys. We have been benched. Exactly what we were trying to do there. Sorry, the 3rd period. We're still benched here. The game's somehow tied 2-2. Wow. With me on the bench, Kazakhstan pulls off the miracle 5-2 win over Finland. We're going to be out there celebrating with the bronze. We were the first guy hugging the goalie. I mean, that actually looks good, I think, for the scouts. Not what we're trying to do here. Wow. What a Cinderella story. Kazakhstan takes out the Finns. Now, I feel like if any scouts watched the game, they would see that we got all of our goals while we were on the bench. Will that actually play effect here at the draft? We'll see. And there we go, guys. We're actually in the handshake line this time, which is nice to see. And right there, you have the guys watching the flag. Again, you can see our guy. We won the game, which I did not want to do. I feel like I did everything I could to not win that game. So sometimes, I guess, you know, the team has other ideas. Player growth, though, is F still. Skating plus 88. So I guess we're moving around too much out there. Come on, tell me that's not Adam Sandler. I feel like I crushed
If everyone wants to get settled, we can start with the first question.
World Juniors, you know, I know unfortunately you didn't win the gold, but you got yourself a bronze. How does that feel coming out of the tournament?
So we got a bronze. Geez, see, if we would have won nothing, I think we'd have had more negative stuff. I guess this one here, plus 2 trait points, because we're not going to use them. Securing bronze boosts my confidence, reflects our determination and resilience. Yeah, we'll do that.
Now that the tournament's wrapped up, do you have your sights set on the NHL draft and, of course, your NHL career?
Okay, so for this one, we are going to do X Factor, because again, we don't want to actually increase anything. All right, guys, we're now in the World Cup. I think we have 3 games here. Assuming we lose them all. This scout here is interesting. She basically just said my draft stock's more important than winning the World Cup with my buddies. That's crazy. I wish I could fire my agent. Okay, so we'll just do the X Factor thing again. Not trying to increase the teammate likability. All right, guys, so here we go. We were a menace at the World Juniors. Coach benched us twice. We now have a chance to do the same thing in the World Cup. This is actually kind of a sick shot through the tunnel here.
Opening night, the first of the regular season.
All right, that audio is wrong. First of the regular season. Now we're actually at the wing. So yeah, I think it was just Kazakhstan literally didn't have a center. I'm going to try to fight right out the draw. Ooh, we could target Caleb Denoye. That'd probably make sense. Just try and... Oh, it doesn't even let me... Does it not let me fight him? There we go. Delayed penalty. Oh, and I got to fight. Let's go. Okay, so we got to lose the fight. We just got to take it. This kind of reminded me of like Doug Glatt and Goon, where you like lose that one fight. So we win it. It looks like we're tougher. So you go after the star player, and then we get our face punched in. Oh, on for a goal again, so let's go. Just playing the game the exact opposite of the way you're supposed to. And I was spamming like stick lift, but let's watch and see. Do I actually do anything? I didn't actually do anything. It didn't look like. Well, we'll take it. We'll take that bad call. The defenseman. And he's right into the ref. There was no way that wasn't getting called. There we go. Called for it offside. It's got to be bad. Coach doesn't take me off. He's leaving me on. Last 7 seconds. He's going to learn. He's going to learn quick. There we go. We're down to an F. You can see us getting benched here in the intermission. Just another huge hit in front of the ref. If I see the ice, what is this coach doing? You've been benched. Okay. All right, so luckily we did lose that game 2-1. I've been actually kind of annoyed if we somehow won. I'm really hoping that us winning that bronze medal game with Kazakhstan over Finland does not, boost the draft stock too much. We're still an F, like 1%. I don't think we could have a lower grade even with the win there. Physicality, they gave me plus 20. Skating plus 69. I don't know where we're getting those skating boosts from. And so we got Rimouski here in the next game. Again, just going to try to do the same thing. Maybe we could get an own goal. I could try to do that. We're up too early. 2 minutes in. And they got us playing center now. Oh, here we go. This is a good chance. Checking from behind. That was... That's got to be a 5. I just sent that guy into the boards. Reckless. No stop sign. 2 minutes? I thought I was going to get thrown into the game for that. Okay, now we're going to try to score our own goalie. Can we deke him out? Come on. Let's go! That was actually kind of too easy. Deke out. I should have been doing that more often. Looking like Patrick Laine, shooting on the wrong team. Just... The fact that the goalie actually followed me is kind of funny. I guess he's probably just programmed to follow the puck. There we go. Rimouski actually up 3-2. That's what we wanted. We didn't want to win this. Oh, there we go. I was trying to take a penalty, but on for 1 against. And there we go, guys. You've been benched. That's what we're looking for. I mean, I don't know how it took 3 pens and an own goal, but we got the job done. Also, we're down 5-3. Hopefully, Rimouski can hold... No way. 5-5 after the second. So, if it wasn't for my own goal, we win. Who gets the OT winner? They're going to double OT now. What is going on? I don't know if I've ever seen this in like a Be a Pro World Cup game. Don't tell me it's triple OT. I think we broke the game. I think we broke the game. It was simulating, and now it's not. I don't know if it was, you know, our play style or the fact this thing is going to triple OT. Oh! I thought we broke it. I thought for sure it was frozen there. It was taking so long, and it was making like a weird noise. There we go! Oh my god. I thought for a second we had to redo this game. And not only do we not have to do that, but Rimouski pulled off the win. Obviously, we helped them. We scored a goal. Wow, okay, there we go. And I'm looking at the brand management teammates. It's still, like, disliked, but it's not as red as I'd like it. Medicine Hat, we're playing Gavin McKenna. Would he be in this? He's not in the game anymore, but he was on Medicine Hat. Yeah, Gavin McKenna's right there, 72. Interesting. So he's in Be a Pro on Medicine Hat, but he's not in the rest of the game. And we're up 1, so we got to fix that. There you go, in case you thought it was different 72. Gavin McKenna, should we... He's out there. I'm just immediately attacking. Future first overall pick. Goon mode, McKenna. Face wash. There we... Gavin McKenna... Alright, so we're going to boost his draft stock here. Show he's a fighter. I'm about to just have to take this one. Ooh, that was good. Let me get a couple. Okay. I want him to win. He's having it. There we go, another one. I can't hit him too many times, so uppercuts me. I could throw one more. Oh. And ooh. Make it a fight. Make it look good for the scouts. Finish me off. Alright. Dang. Yeah, there you go, McKenna. He was already going first overall, but now scouts are gonna love him. Seeing that physicality. Dropping the gloves for the boys. That looks nothing like McKenna, unfortunately. I think my guy looks more like Adam Sandler. So they got us back out there. We're actually on a PK, so if I get us to go on a 5-on-3, that would be terrible. There we go. Just an interference. Can I get 2 in 1 shift? Ooh! We're on for a goal. I also fully interfered with a second guy right in front of the ref. And we get away with it. That definitely could have been 2 pims. There we go. Oh! I thought they scored again, but... Alright, so... Hopefully the other one counts. Imagine, like, fighting McKenna off the bat and then just running guys all game. There we go. We're down in this game now. It's actually kind of hard to score on yourself when the other team is trying to stop you. Oh my gosh, he's literally, like, hooking me. Trying to help him out here. So, got us to go on a 5-on-3. We gotta be close to getting benched here. Hopefully we get benched. I was gonna score on the after the whistle there, try and get the other team pissed. So right here, okay, yeah, he had the puck still, and we are benched. After 2 periods there, we're down 4-3. Just hold on there for the 4-3 win. Okay, so final game, didn't have the own goal I was hoping for, but I don't know. If we get drafted anything above the 7th round, I'd love to know the logic here of these scouts, because we did absolutely nothing positive other than be kind of on a team that won a bronze medal at the World Juniors. Physicality and skating. I don't know how the skating's still going up there. Followers. F there. 5%. It's higher than the 1% we had before, but those are all dashes with some zeros. Okay, hopefully have some interviews we can absolutely bomb to make our guy drop a bit more here. And look at this, guys. So she's talking about getting drafted to proposition. We're currently ranked 206. So our rank there is lower than we got drafted last year in NHL 25, and that was the lowest I've ever been drafted in Be a Pro. I'm thinking for sure we'll lower the team likability. I think that has to matter more than brand. Like, if teams care more about what your brand thinks of you than your teammates, the logic there is just off, in my opinion. And if you look at the bars here, you can see brands not too disliked, but management and especially teammates very disliked.
With everyone here, why don't we get started? You're up first.
Every young hockey player dreams of getting to the NHL, and for you, that could be a reality at the upcoming NHL draft.
Why does this
what
guy
does that
sound
mean to you
a
as you
little
approach
like
this?
Elliot Friedman and James Duffy mixed. So we're going to do the brand answer, I think, every time.
There's lots of uncertainty at the NHL draft for young players. Have you done any research into what teams might select you?
The third one would be the worst, because this one's open to any opportunity. This one's, I'm done some research, but I'm excited to learn more about any team. Where this one's just focusing on teams that have already looked into me.
As you consider what teams might draft you here, do you want to play for a team with a passionate fan base or with a broader one?
Any fan base, we can't say that. I guess broader, management would be better.
You were selected to represent your country at the World Juniors. What did that mean to you, and what did you draw from the experience?
Top international talent. I feel like wearing the jersey and then teamwork are both better. Yeah, management stock dropped.
What will allow you to be more successful? Your individual skill or fitting into a team concept?
Do individual skill, teammate likability -3.
Do you consider yourself a
-3.
leader? Are you someone who sees yourself as a captain within the next 5 to 10 years?
This is on and off the ice. That'd be like community, so that seems better. This one is like helping your teammates. I think the first one's got to be, brand only. We'll take that. We didn't want the
It's
teammate
every
or
young
management to
player's
go up.
dream to get drafted and play in the NHL. As you go through this process, do you have a preference of what team selects you?
Preference, what team selects you, okay. Just decided to play in the NHL and happy to be drafted by any team. +1 draft stock, so we're not saying that. We're currently 207. Obviously, there's actually one team I'd love to play for in the Atlantic, Metro, Central, Pacific. So yeah, we would do the Atlantic because that's Boston.
Given that there are multiple teams considering drafting you, which team would you prefer to be selected by?
So I'm only committed to the Boston Bruins. I mean, that one makes the most sense. And I just pulled it up, guys. Our current draft ranking is 223. The last pick of the draft is 224. So even though Boston makes the most sense for Happy Gilmore, I think we have to say Florida and then hope that they take us with the last pick of the draft, being the reigning Cup champs. This one just makes the most sense. So we'll do that. And then
That's all we have time for. Thanks, everyone.
Draft stock -17. Brand went up a little, but everything else went down. That went pretty well for what we were trying to accomplish. Obviously, Happy's a diehard Boston fan, but he's a bandwagoner. He's already hoping to join, the back-to-back reigning Cup champs. So we'll start the draft here. Moment of truth. Our current rank was the second last pick of the draft. So we'll see if we can actually get drafted that low. Years past, the lowest you get drafted was in the 6th round, but we'll start this here and potentially imagine we don't get drafted.
Dreams do come true. The pride in your parents' faces, the moment you've been waiting for. I bet you he doesn't even know what's going on right now. It must be a whirlwind. Long days at the rink, cold coffee, long road trips, sharing bus rides, staying in hotels with a bunch of your friends and former teammates, new teammates. Everybody cheering for you to take this moment to the next level.
Florida picked us?
You're getting drafted. It's day 1. Day 2 is where the hard job begins. Enjoy today, but your journey to become a full-time NHLer only begun.
All right, so we didn't go undrafted, but we literally went with the last pick in the draft, round 7, pick 224 to the Florida Panthers. So I think that's probably about as good as you can do. I assume you can't go undrafted because then the game has to figure out how to put you on a team, but we literally got taken with the last pick in the draft. In previous games, that was not possible, so I'm super excited to see that. Dream realized Gilmore drafted 224th overall by the Panthers. I wonder if we would have said our favorite team was Boston because our ranking was so low, if they would have still passed on us with an early 7th and we would have ended up going to the Florida Panthers anyways. Or maybe we were 223, right? So maybe, Edmonton could have taken us instead of Florida, but now last pick in the draft. Can't be too upset with that. So unfortunately, guys, you cannot go undrafted, but you can be the last pick in the draft. So at least that's something new this year. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, leave that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.